Check it out, guys. This is the CB7 Accord. This has been made. Now we're putting up the arms to get fitment for the lower control arms. Trying to finish up the skid for you guys. That's how the arms look. Really nice. Looks similar to the 4th and 5th gen Prelude. Chad and Jay is on it. Wizard of Oz. Oh yeah, that's new chassis name, the Wizard of Oz.
No, it's more like Dorothy.
More like Willow.
Willow. We got this up. You can see everything is all mounted up here. We're gonna mount this arms up. So the only difference from this and the Prelude is this part right here. So that's what we're waiting for. So finally we got it. We got this thing all done. We're gonna mount it up. And we'll also notice that we have to make a new billet adjustable lower control arm and a camber for the camber up here. And once we get that thing done, this kit's pretty much done.
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
So camber and lower control arms.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're just gonna modify ours for the length because we can't use what we use in the Prelude because it's a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. Okay.
Yes, we're here with TK and Justin, and
They got my name wrong. My name is TK, yo. Oh, it's hot. Everything figured out?
Everything good, man.
Everything good? Oh, everything figured out. Well, boy.
So as you can see here, we have the camber mounting point up for the Accord setup. So what we're doing now is basically the previous version of this. We made them out of cardboard just to get a little jig of how it was going to sit and make sure everything was fine before we actually cut it out on the CNC table. So as you can see, everything fits up fine. We do have basically a reference point bolt on the chassis because we wanted something to where, you know, when the customers buy the kit, they have an idea of where to mount it. Yeah, so with this on the driver's side, it's a 10mm bolt here. And then if you go over to the passenger side as well, it's over there. Same thing over there, 10mm bolt as a reference so that you know where to put it. You will have to cut a little bit into just the outer skin of the wheel well here. Just until you get to this edge on both sides, and then there's like a second layer of steel that you can see there, so you'll just basically cut into that and just get to the, you know, original layer of the frame rail there, just so it fits flush. But other than that, that's all the cutting you have to do there as far as getting that to clear.
Cool. That's nice. So, and the CRV diff is up?
Yep, CRV diff's up. So next is going to be the top diff mount bar. We're going to weld all this in place now that these are done. So this is a permanent fixture of the chassis. And then after we get done with that, we'll move on to finishing up the top diff mount bar. So with this one on here for the CRV diff, we are going to need to use spacers because without them the bar sits a little bit too low down
right
here.
now.
So
Okay.
with the spacers, it will sit to where it's center,
Okay, nice.
right up in that area.
And these are the arms, guys. We're gonna put them back up later when everything's welded.
So actually for these guys that's running the 2H22 upside down diff mount, we actually have something in the work for the actual the wagon diff. We're making something where you don't need to go make a whole new mount and all that and everything for it. So
Okay, cool. Yep, that's coming too for sure. So, yeah, Mike was telling me about the camera setup over here, and these work pretty good.
yeah, well, we're gonna make new ones, of course, but we just needed some
And
dimensions.
are these from the EG or EK?
This is the EK.
EK. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But this one here is our first one's was shorter than the previous one that we have.
Yeah.
So it's perfect that the length this side here, but we're gonna make new ones like our other ones, but shorter.
Okay.
So because this actually this wheelbase is actually smaller than the Prelude.
Oh wow.
You know, the only thing that we have to figure out after this is the axle length.
Excellent. Okay.
Hey, Joey! We got JOEYBUILT in the house.
What's up, Joey?
What's going on?
Welcome to the heat, man. This is Joey's streetcar.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Been fighting me all week.
All week. Dang. How was it? You went to the race? How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Just
Good.
the road we were on, where we tested night prior was a little different than what we raced on.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have it dialed in, but now that I got the dry shaft back in it, that's
If you feel it.
oh yeah.
Hey, little man.
So what's up?
Boom. Come on, let's move. Hey, mine. JOEYBUILT. That's mine.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
Nice to meet you.
Nick.
For
Nick.
sure.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, how are you? I think are you engaged all too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Good, how are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you, Joe.
Where are you guys staying?
Lakeland, which was
Lakeland?
only like like an hour, 15 minutes
Oh,
with
okay.
traffic, so it wasn't bad.
And you guys were here for
I raced the car.
Fast?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. Mhm.
awesome. How was it?
It was good. We had a good time. We had a really good time.
That's good. That's good. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
The boys are out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They
have
can
to
show you around.
check it out.
Yep. Joey, what do you think about a new manifold?
That's all good. I think
Hey, how you
has
doing?
everything.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Yeah. Batman.
Oh man.
Dude, what's up?
What's going on? How's everything?
Dude, good. Thank you for all the info that you gave.
Yeah,
me.
no problem, man. Listen, it's working out for me.
Dude, I
so.
listened to a lot of stuff he said, so I was like, oh, I'm glad he's
Did
coming.
you drive that?
Yeah.
Joe,
It was good in the heat. Yeah,
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay,
It's the
okay.
traffic. On the highway, got like 205, but
Yeah.
cruising, it's like
Oh,
199.
went from Orlando?
Like Lakeland. Yeah. So it's like
Oh,
an hour.
okay, that's
right.
right,
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we try to that certain time you could just squeeze through.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the traffic, we were good.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
bad.
So what happened to the? I thought something happened to the motor.
Chain?
What didn't happen to the
So
motor.
when I first got here,
Yeah.
right, I lost. So we cracked the sleeve. Well, we didn't crack the sleeve. We lifted the head on the stock motor before I left. So I scrambled real quick, found a block from CLM.
Okay.
Got a block, sent it to machine shop, had them take care of it. Then that following Saturday, I put it all back together.
Oh.
So I never went back in with Jamie and looked over anything. So I said, oh, everything should be fine. We came off the dyno, everything was fine. I got down here, we went for a ride. He's like, yo, we lost VTC. So I was like, oh man, here we go. So I took the timing cover off, I put another cam gear, and then I noticed, I was like, oh, you know what, the chain don't look happy. So that was a problem. Finding any parts down here is crazy, bro.
Well, it's like...
Cause like back home, that's normal wear and tear stuff. Like I'm a mechanic, I work at a shop, you know, like we get Accords in all the time that are like, you know, timing chain, tension and shit like that. So I figured the Honda, no, nobody had anything.
Well,
So then JBR ended up helping me out. They sent me in the right direction.
Oh, really?
So I ended up putting a chain in the tensioner. Then we were good. We tested, we did that front wheel drive shootout, which was all right, whatever.
That was on the street before. Yeah, that was before. That was Saturday.
Yeah, that was Saturday. Yeah, that was
That was
Saturday.
Saturday.
So then I put the chain and everything. We tested. I ended up hurting the tranny.
Yeah.
So I pulled the tranny out. This was Saturday because I was supposed to go to Bradenton and hang out with these guys during the day. So I went out to Bradenton. Mark P was down there. He had all the PPG stuff. So of course, the hub and slider was whooped for whatever reason. It looks like it was starved from fluid or whatever. I don't know. The tranny has been sitting for a long time, so that's the only thing. So I fixed that, put that back in.
That was Saturday's escapade.
That was Saturday, yeah.
Then it's Saturday night we raced.
Saturday night we
It was
raced.
fine.
Everything was good. Then I put the drive shaft back in it. We tested what?
Monday.
We
Monday
tested
night.
Monday night. And then we got 2 hits out of it. And then it started misfiring.
Oh.
Yep.
It's still under 4. So I said, oh shit. So I took it back. We took it apart yesterday. And sure enough, Real Street had a head gasket that I needed. I had valves. I ended up breaking the top of the valve right where the actual keepers sit.
Yeah.
Because me, like a yo-yo, when I took it apart, I put aftermarket exhaust valves, but I never put. It was running on stock intake valve.
Oh.
So you got lucky the top of the keeper.
I'm so
came
lucky
in,
it didn't
cracked.
fall in because
and it was holding on. So
yeah, I'm lucky.
So it
Because
cracked, but it held it up.
yeah,
so you
lucky.
so you pulled it
when I
out
took it
better.
off, it was
Yeah,
2
yeah,
pieces.
it was 2 pieces.
So the top of the valve,
Oh wow, yeah.
You got super lucky.
yeah, really lucky. And mind you, like where we were testing to his house is probably like 50 minutes, 12, 15 minutes. And I drove the car. Like just babying it, you know? I didn't think that it was anything like that. I was like, oh, maybe we killed a coil or something like that. But as soon as I took it apart, I'm like, oh, God, it's on my side. Because if it would have fell in the motor, I would have been hurt. I wouldn't have been able to come back from that one, you know?
Yeah.
So
That was good.
it was fighting. Like last night we went testing with it. I got to have Jamie log back in just because things are a little off still. But other than that, it's good. It's really good.
That's good.
I'm very happy.
Everything's
So tomorrow
pretty
night
good.
at Bradenton, I'm gonna test the car on the race mat.
How much is it pushing right now? This 900 horsepower?
So like right now on 22 pounds, the car made like a little over 750. So that's where we're at for the street.
Okay.
So we haven't really, you know, on the C85 map, that's when we really introduce it, and it's seen 4 digits with the stock sleeve motor. So now it's got a sleeve in it, so it should be set up to go. The fuel system is there to support it, so we're gonna find out tomorrow from Bradenton on their test and tune to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see tomorrow what it's gonna do.
And you're gonna do it all-wheel drive when you?
Oh yeah, that's it. Listen, the front wheel drive thing was like, I raced at their event last season with my brother's purple car.
Yeah.
So it was just, it happened to fall into the same time I was coming down here. So I said, oh, I'll go play with them, see what happens, you know. But the road they race on is like chip and tar. So it doesn't hold the rubber at all. We were testing a car over where we were testing it by his house, and it's regular asphalt.
Yeah.
And it holds rubber. Like we got the car to work really good. I was like, oh, we probably have a chance, you know, because it's got traction control and stuff.
Yeah.
But we went over there and it was like completely, like we were only slipping like 20% on regular asphalt. Over there it was like 45% slip. Yeah. So it was drastic. Like even after we did a burnout and I went back and looked, it's like, it didn't hold the rubber. Like everything just went down into the cracks on the rocks that was there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a sheet of glass.
They're all mines. It's like out in where the mines are and all that. So
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
roads are only
yeah.
built there for the mines, so they're definitely crappy roads.
It's definitely not regular asphalt.
Yeah.
That was it's
But
not a
it was
good
fun.
surface.
It was fun for what it was.
But if you guys, I'll show you the car if you want to check it out. A little dirty. We were driving it last night. Yeah.
How you like the heat?
Listen, from what I left, it was literally 22 degrees and there was 7 inches of snow. when I left.
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
So it's sucking up the heat.
Yeah, I'll take the heat right now.
That's a big turbo there, man.
Yeah. Polestar 7679.
Oh, yeah?
It works really good, yeah. Yeah, it works really
Polestar,
good.
which one?
7679 Polestar, yep.
Yeah, doing 4 digits, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it works really good. Very happy with it.
You got an account with them or?
No, actually Roman from Boosted Boys. He is like an hour from where I live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So me and him, you know, we're really cool now. So he has his car apart. He was like, listen, let's put this on there. I think it'll work really good for your setup because his car is all-wheel drive as well. Yeah. So
good to know. Good to
I
know.
was very, very happy with that.
Yeah, we have an account with them. Same time in
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good to know.
Angel.
So it's still
Angel Belt.
Angel, what's up? We haven't seen you in a long time. Just pop up.
Exactly. We haven't seen him forever.
I know, man. We know Angel. We had a little tour up north. Went to stop by him.
So it's simple setup still.
The 60K hitting?
Listen, I'm gonna give you guys a ride. Like I'm gonna have you come in the car with me so you can see.
No,
Listen,
probably Chad. Let's get Chad. Let's get Chad.
we were very, very happy. I'm gonna show you guys the Draggy because we were testing the Draggy.
You can feel like.
Listen,
I drove it last night for the first time. I told him I was always hanging passenger. I drove it last night. I was like, watch, this passenger seat is way different.
Yeah.
So I was driving it last night.
the G-force is insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
That's good though.
Like he has the EF that we put all-wheel drive. Come here, Peanut. Stay on this side. And his has just like the regular wagon stuff in it.
With just,
factory diff fluid has never been changed.
Yeah.
And like when we were testing his car on the street back in the day, you would still get tire slip. Even from the stock Freelander one that I had in here. When it was a stock motor, listen, second gear on 22 pounds, it didn't like it. It was not happy. The front wheels were still moving, you know. So with this, like this is exactly what I wanted. Even though I had to switch to the rear diff, like the wagon one just to keep it together. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes. With these tires on it, it is completely insane.
And that's the one thing where we wanted to tell people that, because everybody's like, oh, the wagon. It's really, this is actually, I think it's more superior to the wagon. It's because this is all brand new parts. And plus the plate itself is bigger than the wagon.
Exactly.
And for the price, you know, because now it's like a hit and miss. People go buy a wagon.
And then they have to get it rebuilt.
They got it rebuilt, The rebuilt, all it is people don't realize, all you're doing, the rebuilt, you're not changing out the disc. All you're doing is changing out the fluid. So it's like...
They're putting something heavier in there, right?
The 60K.
The 60K.
Yeah, so, and even that, let's say if those gets damaged, what happens?
There's no replacement.
That's exactly it, okay? So...
It's not a true rebuild, it's more like just a refresh.
Yeah, people are like, oh, you know what? But you can always rebuild it.
You can't find parts.
After the 60K, after you hit it hard, you're not going to rebuild that thing again. You're going to get a new one. So that's where it doesn't make sense for us.
Listen, I have no complaints. Everything is working. I'm very anxious to take it to the track tomorrow. Very, very anxious. Closer to like 2400 range probably.
Okay.
That's what, like, nobody in it. It's probably in the 25 range with me in it. But it's definitely a fun car, man. Like really like got my attention. From me doing the all motor stuff, it's really got my attention a lot.
After I did my car, we finished it. It was on a stock motor and it was only on 20 pounds. And I told him, you never got to drive it before I took it back apart. I told him, like, this is the wave, man. And he finally got his hands on it. I told him, you'll never own a front-wheel drive car again. Never again.
I understand why they actually do this now. Like, and they hook to it.
And it's ultimate. Hey, come check the shop out. Come.
Okay, you ready?
You're gonna test drive with him, alright? With the camera. I'm not going in that car.
I for sure want to go for a ride. How much
Nice to
power
meet
does
you,
that
Joey.
one make?
Like right now it's on 22 pounds, so it's like right around 750.
Oh, see, I've only...
He's running a big pulsar.
That's the fastest car Honda I've been in. It's pretty much almost 7. What is Jesse's name? About 7.
I'm telling you guys, when I show you the Draggy video, you're gonna buy all shit. Like, I let him drive it last night, and I was in the passenger seat.
And it feels different, right?
Bro,
like crazy.
I'm looking at the map, and like, yo, it's only 20-something pounds. This car on 30 plus is gonna be retarded, dude. Like crazy.
Shit.
So,
This is Mike right here.
that's going on.
Did you be Mike?
No, you were in Gainesville?
Yeah.
So then,
You might have been in the bathroom when you...
Yeah, when I remember. Maybe.
That's just over here. We'll fabricate everything. He holds us together, holds us down with that welding.
How's it going, boss? Listen, your stuff holds up great. I'm testing it out multiple times. It holds up great.
Except this guy's car.
Whatever. My car's coming, don't worry.
2 years, remember that?
Yep. In 2 years' time,
Tick.
he owes me a drive shaft, carbon fiber. My car's done in 2 years.
If he finishes in 2 years.
Yeah, but that's a little plasma air. Omar.
Oh, Omar, come here.
I can hold it.
That's
That's the son-in-law think he's privileged.
How's it going, boss? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, man, this is it. This is where we're at.
Oh, you guys got a nice setup here, man. You're in Honda heaven.
Yep.
We're gonna try to get it bigger.
A bigger location.
Because we're trying to get CNC, so we could do everything in-house.
In-house.
Because right now, what's really stopping us is be able to make parts.
Yeah, waiting on other people.
Turnaround time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I hear
mean,
it.
we're doing good as far as like compared to other companies. That turn around, we're like, we get it, boom, it's out, you know. So, but as far as like
room for improvement there for it.
yeah, we want to do more parts, like more products, because there's at least 30, 40 more products that we want to release, but we can't.
So much more chassis to cover.
Yeah,
Yeah. I hear you on that.
Yeah, this is the.
I know this is. I've been watching. This thing looks like it's coming along here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much done. Basically,
yeah.
This was the last thing that we had to do.
Yeah.
That he's just gonna mop up, so we can get some dimensions and all that. But
I got you.
Everything else, like all this is done. It's just he's gonna change it to a wagon disc because this is gonna be a JOEYBUILT KIT.
Okay.
So he wants to make big dollars.
Of course.
And he can use it on the CL also.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So we're gonna change this thing out here. Once everything gets done, we're gonna do it in billet.
I'll build it one.
Yeah. So this way here, it takes the welding down from here,
I see.
and it looks really nice, with that. So we're gonna do that in billet. The R6, we're gonna focus a lot on the R6.
Yeah.
EP3, EM2. We're gonna make everything in billet. Yeah, front spindles, everything like we have.
Nice.
We have the whole design, and we're gonna do chilling arms, lightweight and all that. And I think that's what a lot of people was complaining about, the weight of those.
The weight of the arms.
But we could lighten up the car
Of course,
a
yeah.
few $100 easily.
Yeah.
By suspension stuff.
Go crazy, go.
Let's go crazy. Don't worry about it.
This straightaway is like crazy. Oh my god, this car is dirty feeling. Holy crap, man. Really, like,
Once the turbo starts waking up, that's it.
yeah, oh my god.
Alright, bro.
You recording?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Who the hell was driving that car?
Keys over. Hand the keys over, that's too fast.
Well, thanks for coming down, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, I appreciate you guys.
Got it all sprayed up.
Yes, sir. Everything's done. So what we're gonna do next is go ahead and put the trailing arms on. The only portion of this that's left is just the top bar for the diff mount, and that's it.
That's it.
We're gonna change it out to the wagon diff. He said he's gonna go with the CRV. We're not gonna put the CRV diff in here, so we're gonna change it out to the wagon diff.
Wagon diff. Oh, guys, it's that time. It's that time, guys. Look at it. Look at it. What do you guys think? There you have it. Camber is solid. Lower control solid. Rotors on there. Everything's bolted up. So that's it, guys. Kit's done. Well, it's gonna be a time before we put it into like full production, but it's done. So you can start bugging us. 90 to 97 Accord, and also the CLs.
Them wheels are always gripping, them wheels are never slipping.
S1 all-wheel drive, got the mind of skeletons.
Them wheels are always gripping,
don't get caught slipping.
You guys like it? Looks pretty awesome.
It's not a drill, it's American made, but we all will drive the world. I see them changing the game, S1 always will. Got them cars killing speeds and just sound like artillery. It's all will indeed, almost like a war machine, like it's meant for the infantry, Air Force, Navy, Army, and Marines. Now they clock triple digit speeds, and they got them on the bases. Must be all the innovation, watch them racing information. Got the gauges twitching crazy, switching up the pace, shifting in a Civic or an S2K. This is not support you daily. S1, all wheels gripping pavement. S1, you gon' wanna test run. All wheel drive in the lane in the left one. S1, you gon' wanna test run. All wheel drive in the lane in the left one. S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton. All wheel gripping, 4-wheel gripping. S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton. We'll have you gripping, don't get caught slipping. S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton.
Them wheels are always gripping, them wheels are never slipping.
S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton.
Them wheels are always gripping,
don't get caught slipping. Even on the straights, yeah, warming up that A6. The Florida got the street cred, we rolling down the street quick. Got that MSD switch, B-Series or a ZC, and that LSV tech, hella clean, yeah. Tell them where to meet at, yeah, we go to Mexico, racing for the pink slips, and ain't no 12 to catch us, so K-swap the world till we spin the globe. K20, MR2, and SXCRX with the K24, reppin' that EF, go back to the days of the HF, DX, the EX, before them green underglows. If you ain't see it, you must be running slow. Say you in something we can't afford, but we got that camera cord that's S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton. All wheel gripping, 4-wheel gripping. S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton. We'll have you gripping, don't get caught slipping. S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton.
them wheels are always gripping, them wheels are never slipping.
S1, all wheel drive, got the mind of skeleton.
Them wheels are always gripping,
don't get caught slipping.